Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Cheri and today is Slow Cooker Sunday. So I have got probably what is the last bit of the tomatoes to be coming in from our garden. So I'm going to use those up. We're going to make some salsa today, but because it's October, we're also going to make some really cute little Bat Tortilla Chips to go along with it. But before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, fun, and Halloween, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and check the description below. You'll find details on how subscribing helps to feed the hungry. All right, so this is really simple. So I've got 4 cups of tomatoes here. Now again, these are from my garden. But you don't have to use fresh tomatoes. You can throw in canned tomatoes if you like. Totally up to you. So I'm also going to add in about 8 ounces of tomato sauce and 6 ounces of tomato paste. And then I've also got some onion. I've got jalapeno and green pepper. So 1/2 cup of each. And I just put it all in one bowl today that I'm going to toss in here. Boy, it looks like a lot, doesn't it? All right. I have got a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a couple tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 cup of kosher salt, and then we're going to add in some garlic. So I've got about 3 cloves here. All right. And then about 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And then I also have a can of black beans and a can of corn, and I rinsed and drained both of those. So it's important to rinse and drain the black beans because if you put black beans in and you don't rinse them, a lot of times it'll turn whatever you're making kind of black. Which that might have been helpful for my bats today. I was trying to figure out how to turn these black, and you know, food coloring to get it actually black, you have to use a lot and you have to use the gel. So I melted, well, I'll show you how we're going to do that in a second. Let's get this stirred up. So basically we're going to stir all this together. This already smells good. I just want to make sure I've got that tomato paste stirred in really well and it's not kind of sitting in a big clump like it was. And that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the lid. And then I'm going to let this cook on high for about 2 hours. And then when it gets almost to where it's almost done, we can go ahead and make our little Bat Tortilla Chips. I don't want to make them too soon because they'll be sitting out and I don't want them to get soggy. All right, so 2 hours on this. All right, our salsa should be just about finished. So to make our little tortilla chip bats, we're going to take a tortilla and we're going to take a bat cookie cutter. And we're just going to cut out the shapes, as many as we can get out of here. Well, this does take a little bit of pressure here, but I think I had this is the last one out of the package, so I just had it kind of sitting here while I was kind of prepping for everything else. So it's been out for a while, and I think that's why it's being hard to cut, because I did a whole other one earlier, and they cut really easy. So as long as it hasn't been sitting on the counter drying out. Yeah, how many did I get? I want to say I got like 8 or 10 out of a tortilla, and these are the large burrito size. Yeah, let's see. How many did we get here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I was a little more careful when I cut the other ones. I was really trying to get as many as I could. All right, so the next thing I did was I took just a little bit of butter. I think I had like 2 or 3 tablespoons. And in with the butter, I put the food coloring. So I used the gel, and that looks like this. It comes in one of these little things. So you can get this in the section at Walmart that has all your cake supplies. You can get this at Joann's. You can order it online. And it takes quite a bit. Otherwise, it's going to be like either a blue or a purple. So I actually put the food coloring in with the butter and let it melt together. I stirred it up and then I kind of let it sit for a while. And then I melted it, or not melted it, but I heated it up again. And the second time I heated it up was when it really started to get kind of dark. And it doesn't completely dissolve in there. You know, it's a little kind of spotted looking. You'll see. So I've got a little microwavable tray here. I'm just going to put my bats all along here, just like so. There we go. I'm just going to use my butter, and we're just going to brush them on both sides. So again, they're not going to be completely black, but they look a little bit like bats. And actually, the ones that I've already done, they have a little bit of a purple color to them, which I think is really cute. I'm glad it kind of came out that way instead of being solid black. Nobody might want to eat them if they were solid black, except for me. All right, so I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And at this point, you probably have enough butter on this tray that you can just kind of flip them and move them around and get the butter on there that way. Probably actually don't need to use any more from the bowl. All right, and then once we have them all coated in butter, I'm gonna put this in the microwave and I'm gonna do it for a full minute. And then once that minute's up, I'm gonna take these and flip them over and I'm gonna do another 30 seconds. So in total, it's a minute and 30 seconds in the microwave. All right, so when these are done out of the microwave, you gotta give them a few minutes to cool off. They won't be crunchy right away. So I've let these cool for just a bit. And I think these even turned out better than the first set I did. I think it was, like I said, when I reheated the butter, it seemed like it activated the food coloring a little more. So you can see these are clearly darker than the other ones. But how cute are these? I have dyed my fingers purple. I just realized. So you want to serve these on like a white or a really light colored platter so that they show up and you can actually see the shape of the bats. So let's put some salsa in here. And one thing about the salsa is going to be better the longer you let it sit. So you actually want to let this chill. You know, you can put this in some jars and put it in the fridge. But I normally would not serve this hot. But for the sake of showing you guys my presentation here when I'm done, I'll clean his head off here a little bit and grab my towel. There we go. All right. Look how cute that is. Can you see it? Our little skull and our little bats. So I will give it a taste real quick though. I just want to make sure my salsa is. Again, it's much better when it's cold. I'm not used to eating hot salsa. But it's really, really good. I'm hungry. Yeah, I think these bats are super cute. And you could serve those with guacamole or any kind of dip you like. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.